sun came slowly through the pines along the hill, casting golden light across the fields that lay so quiet and still. I took my old guitar outside and sat beneath the oak, thinking of the countless prayers that heaven never broke. These hands have built old fences, and these boots have worn thin. I've walked roads filled with victories and roads marked deep by sin. I've laughed beside my family and cried beside a grave. Yet through every changing season, God was mighty still to save. The creek behind the farmhouse sings the same old faithful tune, just like it did when I was young, beneath the harvest moon. Time has changed so many things, but one truth still remains. The God who called me years ago still knows my name. He still knows my name. When the world forgets my face, He still calls me child, held forever by His grace. Through the sunshine and the rain, through the joy and through the pain, I've found one truth that stays the same. He still knows my name. My daddy's Bible rests today upon the mantle by the wall. Its leather cracked from years of use, its pages worn and small. Inside are notes beside the verses he treasured through the years, some faded by old fingerprints, some softened by his tears. He never preached to thousands or stood before great crowds. He simply lived for Jesus and made His Maker proud. The kindness that He showed to folks became His greatest wealth, teaching me that loving God begins by loving someone else. I remember sitting with Him after every Sunday meal, listening as He spoke about a faith that had to be real. He'd say the world will promise things it never can provide, but peace is found by walking with the Lord close by your side. Those simple words still echo every evening in my soul. They become the steady compass, keeping this soul heart made whole. The older I grow, the more I understand His aim. The shepherd never forgets. He still knows my name. He still knows my name. When the world forgets my face, He still calls me child, held forever by His grace. Through the sunshine and the rain, through the joy and through the pain, I found one truth that stays the same. He still knows my name. There came a year of heartache when the harvest wouldn't grow. The fields were dry as dusty roads beneath the summer glow. Every forecast offered little hope for better days ahead. and worry filled the farmhouse where laughter once had spread. Neighbors gathered every night inside the little church, seeking heaven's mercy with every heartfelt search. No fancy words were spoken, just honest prayers of faith, believing God could make a way where none appeared to wait. The rain arrived one evening with thunder in the sky. Children ran out laughing while grown men began to cry. It wasn't just the water soaking every thirsty field. It was God's reminder that His promises are sealed. Since then I've learned that miracles don't always shout aloud. Sometimes they fall like gentle rain upon a praying crowd. Faith isn't measured by how quickly blessings came. Faith rests in knowing God still knows your name. There's a trucker driving westward through another lonely night, holding to the steering wheel beneath the dashboard light. There's a nurse who ends her shift before the break of dawn, still whispering thankful prayers before she travels home. There's a widow in the country placing flowers by a stone, trusting she'll see heaven where she'll never be alone. There's a little country preacher standing behind worn wood, preaching grace and mercy just as faithful shepherds should. There's a soldier missing family somewhere far away, quietly asking heaven for protection. The morning sun came slowly through the pines along the hill, casting golden light across the fields that lay so quiet and still. I took my old guitar outside and sat beneath the oak, thinking of the countless prayers that heaven never broke. These hands have built old fences, and these boots have worn thin. I've walked roads filled with victories, and roads marked deep by sin. I've laughed beside my family and cried beside a grave, yet through every changing season, God was mighty still to save. The creek behind the farmhouse sings the same old faithful tune, just like it did when I was young beneath the harvest moon. Time has changed so many things, but one truth still remains. The God who called me years ago still knows my name. He still knows my name. When the world forgets my face, He still calls me child, held forever by His grace. Through the sunshine and the rain, through the joy and through the pain, I found one truth that stays the same. He He still knows my name. My daddy's Bible rests today upon the mantle by the wall. Its leather cracked from years of use, its pages worn and small. Inside are notes beside the verses he treasured through the years. Some faded by old fingerprints, some softened by his tears. He never preached to thousands or stood before great crowds. He simply lived for Jesus and made his Maker proud. The kindness that he showed to folks became his greatest wealth, teaching me that loving God begins by loving someone else. I remember sitting with him after every Sunday meal, listening as he spoke about a faith that had to be real. He'd say the world will promise things it never can provide, but peace is found by walking with the Lord close by your side. Those simple words still echo every evening in my soul. They've become the steady compass, keeping this old heart made whole. The older I grow, the more I understand his aim. The shepherd never forgets. He still knows my name. He still knows my name. When the world forgets my face, he still calls me child, held forever by his grace. Through the sunshine and the rain, through the joy and through the pain, I found one truth that stays the same. He still knows my name. There came a year of heartache when the harvest wouldn't grow. The fields were dry as dusty roads beneath the summer glow. Every forecast offered little hope for better days ahead, and worry filled the farmhouse where laughter once had spread. Neighbors gathered every night inside the little church, seeking heaven's mercy with every heartfelt search. No fancy words were spoken, just honest prayers of faith, believing God could make a way when none appeared to wait. The rain arrived one evening with thunder in the sky. Children ran out laughing while grown men began to cry. It wasn't just the water soaking every thirsty field. It was God's reminder that his promises are sealed. Since then I've learned that miracles don't always shout aloud. Sometimes they fall like gentle rain upon a praying crowd. Faith isn't measured by how quickly blessings came. Faith rests in knowing God still knows your name. There's a trucker driving westward through another lonely night, holding to the steering wheel beneath the dashboard light. There's a nurse who ends her shift before the break of dawn, still whispering thankful prayers before she travels home. There's a widow in the country placing flowers by a stone, trusting she'll see heaven where she'll never be alone. There's a little country preacher standing behind one wood, preaching grace and mercy just as faithful shepherds should. There's a soldier missing family